Okay. Here we go. It's the final corridor on our way to the end of the game. The only thing we've got left to do is face down Gurak. Now, there's a summon circle here if you want to use it. I'm not going to, because right now I don't really need it. So, I mean, it might be useful because, if you do the summon circle there, then you get the experience points that you didn't get from the end of the Zesha fight. But on the other side of this door should be Gurak. Oh god. Callista!
Callista!
The cursed blood that summons the outsider.
What did you do to Callista?
I have anointed my right arm with the blood of the Arganans, and with it, I lay claim to almighty power. Your power, the power of the outsider. And then, I shall become a god. Zael, bearer of the mark of the outsider, I invite you to walk this path with me.
Never!
It seems in the end we are destined to be
Of course, we always were.
be our final encounter.
Gurak, King of the Gurak! I will not permit you to use the outsider's power as a tool of war any longer!
Oh, this fight is so cool and epic. Now I should warn you, the first part of this fight is actually quite difficult, because Gurak is very powerful. I mean, look, that's half my health bar gone in one attack. He guards everything, and he can knock you off the edge, and if he probably knocks you off the edge, then you're screwed. However, what is quite helpful is that Gurak is weak to a certain thing that we have in our crossbow arsenal. You wouldn't quite expect. Prank banana. Things actually come in useful. Surprising, I know. But if you get Gurak to slip up on a prank banana, then he becomes stunned for a period, and you can take off some of his health. It's easier said than done, but it's still certainly something you can do. And it's quite amusing and quite cool at the same time. Incorrect, Gurak. It's the outsider that's destroying the world, thank you very much. I mean, humanity's not exactly doing much to help said matter, but still. Oh, yes we can. Well, we can understand, but we don't want to be perfectly honest. As we have been for the past couple of minutes.
I swear I will stop you.
I totally agree with this, Zael. This is being brought to an end right now. And even better, we're doing it with prank bananas. It's just beautiful. I just hope we don't die before we have to try and properly kill him again. Because as you may have guessed, most of these most of the final bosses have multiple stages to them. But it's just the way RPGs work, really, isn't it? Come on, we're nearly there. Just a few more hits. And then... go die, Gurak. Take that.
This has nothing to do with humans or Gurak. I don't even care whether I defeat you or not. This is about stopping the land from dying and ending this infernal war!
Your words are nothing but naive ideas. Reality is far more cruel. Now I call forth the power I possess. Do you still seek to defy me?
Of course.
Then I shall give you a quarter. I will see your carcass reduced to dust. Blood of Arganan, draw forth a raging torrent. Unleash the full power of my outsider!
Callista. Callista. I know you can hear me.
Who?
You must protect Zael. The blood within your veins. Arganan blood. It will give you the strength you require.
I don't have that kind of strength. What should I do?
Still a flicker of life. The blood of Arganan is powerful indeed.
What's this?
Callista, you must pray for the one you love. Zael, pray to save him. You have the power. It lies dormant within you.
Zael.
The blood of Arganan summoned the outsider to this world. The outsider absorbs the strength of others to create new power of its own. So now we stand equal. Very well. Now can you stand against the will of the king?
Now, the absolutely wonderful track that you've been hearing throughout this battle is called Patina of the King. It's just really cool. Now, after a very tiny bit of research, Wikipedia, patina is a tarnish that forms on the surface of copper, bronze and similar metals, as well as stone and also on wooden furniture. It's basically when something gets darker. It's actually quite fitting for Gurak, because he's just gone ultra dark and powerful. Now, the only way that you can physically harm Gurak right now is by destroying his shields, which is easier said than done. However, to destroy his shield, you need to get his weapon by perfect guarding. So,
That's right, Zael. Zangurak's lance could be our only way out.
indeed, exactly. So, basically,
Give it a go.
you need to get that weapon and attack as soon as possible with it. Getting the timing down, so that you can actually get the weapon is easier said than done, but also at times he will throw it, and sometimes that is your opportunity to attack. Well, grab his lance and murder, essentially.
Here goes.
Now, you may sit here and think, oh, this is a very long boss battle. And I'll point out to you right now, this is not the longest boss battle in the game. Just letting you know now. Now, getting that ancient barrier is going to help us so much, because it means that we don't get hurt by Zangurak's break with his gathering. Because his gathering burst will stop you from being able to use... well, it'll knock you down, which you don't want. And there goes the shield. And there goes his shield. So now we can defeat Zangurak relatively normally. Indeed. We do not want to see angry Syrenne, especially after she just lost Lowell. Like, seriously. Syrenne is a woman on a warpath. I don't care, Zangurak, you're gonna die. Onto humans you shall fall, mate.
Zael, now!
Just a little more! Finish him off!
Indeed we will, because we ain't putting up with this for much longer. Zangurak is going to face the full wrath of our team, because, like, seriously, he has to go. Just, he's bad, he's evil.
The power of the outsider shouldn't be used to hurt people.
And this is kind of reminding me very much of the fight with Demise in Skyward Sword. Which is weird. I guess it's because of the whole Zangurak looking like Ganondorf / Demise / whoever the hell you want them to look like. Now, if you finish the fight with Zangurak with his lance, then you actually get to keep it, which is quite cool. There is a glitch, I believe, where if you beat the battle with the lance, you may lose the weapon you were holding before you took up the lance. I don't quite know whether this was fixed for the American release, or whether it does have a get around. But either way, it's something you can do. I personally don't really find much of a need for the lance. I'll just stick with the weapons I have got. But Caliban is a very good weapon for this fight, if you want, because I do believe it. You get the extra damage on him, which is very helpful. Yeah, you see, the lance takes up the slot of where your weapon was. But Caliban is super effective against Zangurak. And I remember I came into this fight when I played it the first time with Caliban, and it was awesome because that sword is so cool. Okay, Zangurak, you're nearly down. This is for everybody back in Lazulis City that you have systematically killed / destroyed / ruined their lives of. You're going to pay for everything that you ever did to harm those poor people. And you have to suffer because you're evil. Take this.
Did that do it?
Reclaim the outsider's complete power and revive me. Now go. I shall return. All shall witness my advent as a god.
Callista!
Zael!
Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks. I knew you'd come for me.
The outsider must be just ahead. Then let's get going.
Indeed.
Go. We can still make it.
We've got to try and destroy that hand before it's too late, otherwise Gurak might return. Don't quite know what I thought I could find, but either way, let's just run ahead. This is it. Oh, stairs. I have the feeling I know what's behind these, well, up these stairs.
Show yourself!
Oh dear.
Gurak's right arm and Arganan blood. That's made life easier. Outsider, hear me. Give me your power. I will grant your wishes in Gurak's place. It would have been so much simpler if I had been granted the outsider's power in your place.
What the hell is going on?
My question exactly, Syrenne.
Why is Dagran here?
Dagran? Why go to such lengths? Why?
It's all my fault, isn't it?
It's most definitely not your fault,
That's not
Zael.
true. Right now, all we can do is go after him.
So, the end of the game is just up those stairs. Before we get there, it's time to take on some summon circles, because we are seriously underleveled. Well, not seriously, but pretty underleveled for the final boss. I definitely want to be just over level 60. To be properly prepared for what is to come. Because this final boss is hard. More so if you're under-leveled, and if you don't know what you're doing, but being a decent level is really going to put you in good stead for what's to come. So, didn't take that long, but yeah, everyone's now like just over level 60. Like 62 now, so that should cover us. Let's go after Dagran and find out what the hell is going on.
Why did this happen?
Okay, this is it. The final boss lies before us. Let's go.